All right, y'all got lucky because I already shined them. This was dusty, and I already shined it up. I already cleaned it off. All I did was use some of this brake cleaner, right? Sprayed a lot more than that, but I ended up cleaning them up already. But this is like that last video, expensive pieces of shit. And so today we have another expensive hunk of junk. I mean, after doing those brake pads last time, I'm not gonna call them a hunk of junk because it was a pretty good engineering. I kind of liked it a little bit after I figured it out, but yeah, I'm still gonna call them pieces of shit. But this is going to be the same, pretty much it's looking like it's going to be the exact same as that Audi RSQ8 that we did. So this is a test to figure out if y'all really like me showing y'all how to do some shit, or do you just like hearing me talk some shit? Got people looking at me like I'm going crazy. Go with a drum bucket today. She's on there. She is on there. But this is actually a good one. I mean, this is a Bentley. So when we start talking about expensive cars, this would definitely fall into that category. And so the reason why we're doing this, we're on this side, we're on the opposite side, you will get a chance to see. All right. See, I'm messing up trying to talk to you guys. Just kind of get that back in there real quick. Let's undo a couple of quick things. This is that hanger for that. This is that hanger for that brake wear sensor. Get that free. So look, this guy also, he got aftermarket brake pads, right? It's a different brand than what we use on that Audi, but you see how this comes up. This brake wear sensor comes all the way up on this side where it plugs in right here. You see how, and it crimps this line. You see how it's got that dent in there, and then wraps around. But on the ones that we installed on that other vehicle, on that Audi, this was not that long, and we had to come around on this side so that we could tie into that bracket right there, so it's not just hanging down. Quick motion, just a little food for thought. Other one we only did brake pads. This one we got to do the rotors on it. Hint, hint as to what we kind of have going on. And I believe that this one only has one. Look at that. I guess this isn't as much of a sports car as an Audi RS5, whatever that hunk of junk was. But that one we saw had 10 pistons at a smaller diameter. But this one has essentially a 6-piston setup. And it looks like it is almost very similar to the other one. This is what I was talking about, these adapters. I had this in the other toolbox that I didn't want to go get, and I'll let you guys watch me struggle like a little biatch. But we got it, we got it. This is why I don't like them, because they say that they're magnetized, but as soon as you touch it, that fucking thing is ready to fly out of its inside, ready to fly out. And these are new. They were off of Amazon. They're kind of some hunks of junk. I really don't like using them, so I have to keep doing this. I keep fiddling with them. And I believe they only push open one way. Fuck these damn things. When in doubt, whip it out. Let's go back to these. Can easily adjust these. I'll be able to grab all those ears. Said ears, I meant to be able to grab all those pistons. And then you just kind of look like you're jerking look like you're feeding the geese back over here. What are you doing? Playing pocket pool. Lining her up for the 8-ball. Just sitting down. Alright. That's that. I know you guys. So this is that cleaning process. I get some brake clean, you get me a shop rag, and I just wipe it. Let that brake clean sit on there for a second. We're actually going to do these rotors real quick. Rotors up real quick. Alright, on these rotors, just like with any rotor, it's got like a set screw that holds it kind of in place right here. Now, what I do is just I get my hammer, I come in there. She's out. Make that super duper easy. That comes right off. Normal wear. That looks normal, feels good, whatever. Alright, got that all prepped. These things are heavy. Line it up with your set screw. trick, just hold it at the bottom. You'll be all right. No matter what direction it is, that screw is. Hold it at the bottom. We're going. We don't want to screw them people over, so just can set it a little tight. Call it a night. So we had that milking. Over there. I'm just gonna go back and hit it up just for some lubrication. This dirty ass rag. And it's funny because this is all the stuff that you really don't see as far as when this brake caliper is mounted on the vehicle. You can only really see this outside piston. You can clean that outside piston or the outside of the caliper pretty easy, but you don't really see this inside. This inside does actually get it moved, if not more, just as much dust and debris buildup. So the last video said, what's the point? They pay me more to do it. But then I ended up charging them pretty good, you know. You hit them for the 3 hours, which I feel like that's what it would call for. And I feel pretty confident in charging that, especially with me having to diagnose all this stuff too. Brake pads. These have ears on them, so we're going to move those ears up. I'm going to also clean out kind of where those ears go. That'll break down. Get me some lube up in there too. Alright, cool. It's probably horrible lighting for you guys. But hey, maybe the next time I do this job, we will we'll have some better lighting situated. I'm gonna hit these ears too real quick. Oops, whoopsie, whoopsie. Hit the back pad. Well, the pads that he got were Top Euro parts. And shout outs to Top Euro. We are doing a sponsor, I guess, not an unofficial official sponsor for you guys. And so we're going to test your product out. So far, I mean, this looks pretty similar, looks pretty the same, so I think we'll be all right. But we shall see. So we got 6 pistons. Just put a little bit of a lube. Help out our local pistons and support them for all the work that they do. Nothing too crazy. Alright. Let's get these bad boys in here. Should be able to plug in our wear sensor even after installation. So what I always like to do is get that ear in, bring it over here. think I got.
Hey, you know what we could do?
What's up?
With my cloud, I could see if I could somehow make it like where it searches, it makes a database of every car's oil filter that we use on O'Reilly's.
Yeah.
And so when it sends like a thing, when we do a work order, it pops up the filter and oil type and capacity.
You know what, bro? I'm pretty sure, like, if I ask ChatGTP right now to make me a list of all O'Reilly's oil filters and which vehicles they go to, it'll probably do it super. Oh man, I hope I put these the right side in. But it'll probably do it like that. But yeah, let's try that too. I mean, I'm down for it. Let's see. Let's pin them against each other. Got them in there. I got to make sure that the brake wear sensor is in the right position. It's got to go down. Is that in the right position? No. See, this brake wear sensor's up here. It needs to be down here. So we got to switch flapping it around. Quick turn. And essentially, it's actually pretty easy to get these in here. You just sit them on that ears. You sit them on that hardware. And you just kind of press them in. I guess it'd be better if I put it back in where I had it. There we go. Just kind of lean it back a little bit. Get it kind of lined up. Push her in. Kind of wiggle it around and get your footing. Get it in like that. Chihuahua. The brakes on burning up my knee. Alright, get that in there like so. Through so it's not pinched. Looks like we got the length where we need it to be. That's good. Get it connected up. Looking pretty good. Top Euro parts, y'all looking all right now. Got good play, good movement. Get this brake line back in there. Voila! What you know about that?
I got Gemini in the disc.
Sorry, getting back in here with you. We have some IP information about spaceships that we had to talk about real quick, so I didn't want you guys to be involved, because if you know, then I gotta kill you. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that for you guys. We want you guys here. And we want you guys to like, share, and subscribe, right? Is Lush, Neon Lush, would like to say, hip thrust that motherfucking like button. You guys go ahead and do the same damn thing. Got a little bit of oil. All that will blow away and wash away with water. And the last little bit of thing we could probably do is maybe hit that up if you guys wanted to give it its top tier shine, or buy some hardware that will give it its top tier shine. But we'll give it one little quick scrub. That looks pretty good. You got brand new Bentley Bentayga brakes. Shine up this stupid Bentley emblem. It ain't shining. Yeah, I mean, I think you look pretty good. Whoa, whoa, I hit the camera. All right. And then when we go to the other side, that's what you guys are really like. Yes, maybe if you've ever seen some scratch rubbers, then you've seen scratch rubbers. It's kind of is what it is. At that point, this one is missing one. Done. All he does is brakes. I fucking wish. I was sitting here thinking like, yo, if I could just get like brake jobs all day, I'd be a fucking millionaire. I would be a gajillionaire. I should just advertise as we only do brakes. And then when we diagnose what you really need in your water pump, we gotta charge you extra because we only really do brakes, unfortunately. But add that extra service fee in there because we only really do brakes. All right, let me get you guys set up on